Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? So happy to be with you. And I'm very excited to bring you another project for Halloween Project Week. Today we are making this super cute haunted house trick-or-treat cinch box. And the reason I call it as a cinch box is because the sides are cinched to form this cute kind of like a bag box or whatever, but it's super strong. I have vampire kisses in here, Halloween vampire Hershey's Kisses, and I thought it's perfect with the haunted house. You see a little ghost flying out of the window. I just think it's the cutest thing. We are using the Tricks and Treats bundle, which is new. It will be available on September 6th in my online store. On the 6th, I will post the links because they won't be there until they're active, until it's actively in my store. But I'll put the links for everything else immediately. So this is a great bundle. There's some fantastic dies and a great stamp set. And then, of course, you guys know how much I love shapes. So we're going to use one of these and one of these. So you'll see as we go along. Let me go ahead and move everything out of the way and get us started. This is going to be so fun. So we are working on this box. We're going to start with the box first and then we'll do the decorations. I'm going to move that out of the way and into the corner because we're going to start with a piece of cardstock. Oops. That is 8.5 inches by 6. And this is Gorgeous Grape. Who doesn't like to use purple cardstock for Halloween, right? Purple, orange, green, black, yellow. Those are the Halloween colors. So let's get started. I'm so happy to be back with you for Halloween. It's like one of my favorite things. So we're going to do a little scoring. So this is a very simple box to make. So we're going to score at 2 inches. This is down the 8.5 inch length. At 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. So again, that's at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. We're going to rotate this clockwise 1 turn, and then we're going to score it at 2 inches. So there is our cute little score marks. We're going to burnish. You guys know that's number 1. You got to burnish. So I'll start with the small seam first, and then we'll work our way in. So we'll go this way, and then we'll start the other way, and then bring that one in. And then, of course, we're going to do the bottom. Okay, so when you're making a box like this, you have 4 squares at the bottom and then 4 rectangles, a long skinny rectangle and then a shorter skinny rectangle. The shorter skinny rectangle goes away. The 4 squares are the bottom of your box. That's what forms your box bottom. I'm going to angle cut right here because I want this piece to not bulk up in this bottom section because we're going to have 4 tabs that are getting brought in. And so when I cut thick cardstock, Stampin' Up's cardstock is super thick and the colors all the way through. It's really fantastic cardstock. It's really what made me start buying Stampin' Up products. Is I love their cardstock. It's so strong and true to color because I always want the same color every time. All right, so we're gonna do one more, and I'm trimming on both sides of the score line because their cardstock is so thick, I don't want that bulk right there. So I'm just cutting, you can see that I cut away that little opening, that little score mark. So this part here is gonna take adhesive. So I'm gonna put this down so you can grab a quick screenshot. So that's what it looks like once you've cut it out. We're going to grab our silicone mat. And we're going to turn this in. This is the part that's going to get the adhesive. And I like to use multi-purpose glue by Tombow. It's fantastic. glue. And, oops, trying to get it flowing freely. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some adhesive right on this piece. And I put a lot of adhesive, just bottom line. So don't mind me. I'm going to bring this actually in like that. And then I'm going to bring this to meet it. And what I want is for that seam right here to run right along that score line. I'm just going to press my finger over the top of that. And then that forms our box, okay? So we got to find the back. So I always make the back of the box where that seam is, where that part comes up. These sides are going to get turned in. So this is the front of my box. So this is the last flap that's going to be put in. So I always do the sides first, then the back. Then we're going to put some adhesive. Okay. And then we're going to hold that in place, make sure our box is nice and square, and close the front. Okay, so there's our box. And then I like to use my bone folder and really press. Now the front and the back of the box, those are not going to be cinched. So we're going to add this fantastic designer series paper. This paper is from the mini catalog that will be out on September the 6th. And it is such a cute pack of paper. It is called Them Bones, and it is our Halloween paper this year. So this side has these cute little bats and moons, and the other side has a purple color called Orchid Oasis stripe. So we're going to use this side. So I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive on the Orchid Oasis side. And I'm going to go ahead and add it to both pieces and then glue it down. It doesn't dry that fast. Okay. So let's, whoa, see why I use a silicone mat? Because I'm like so messy. So we're going to go ahead and put this piece on the front. And I just want to make sure that I have a nice border. And then this piece is going to go on the back. And I just, again, want to just slide it into place. All right, now this, the beauty of a silicone mat and the fact that I have baby wipes at the ready always, because I'm so messy, is that you can just clean the adhesive right off the silicone mat. So if you don't have one of these, definitely check it out. It will be linked in the description of my video. All right, so now we have, this is the back, this is the front of our box. We want to cinch. So what we do is with our pointer fingers, with our thumbs on the front and our middle fingers on the back, we're gonna kind of squeeze the box closed, okay? So you just kind of give it a little help by pushing in the sides. And then when you're happy with the amount of cinching, that's where you're at. So that's how much this is going to be cinched. So in order to close a box that's cinched, you need some form of closure at the top. Either a magnet, Velcro, but today I decided to use one of these cute little wooden clothespins that I got at my dollar store. And that's what we're going to use to close the box. See how awesome it closes? The other cool thing is once the person has eaten the candies out, they will still have this cute little clip that they can clip on lots of stuff for Halloween, right? They can use it on, they can just put it on different parts. I don't know. I don't really know what they can use it for. But it's like a keepsake, right? So this is the clip that we're going to make now. So this piece here, we're going to glue down. It's one of the shapes from the Nested Essential Dies. And we're going to make this adorable little clip right here. So let's go ahead and start with the Trick or Treat. So we're going to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And we're going to stamp the Trick or Treat near the bottom of this, like where that point piece is. And I'm gonna make that even with the E because that's the middle of the word treat right there at the bottom. So we'll go ahead and stamp that down. Now, there's a lot of die cutting that is done for this particular little set. It's a great die set. So the word boo was die cut out of pumpkin pie cardstock. It's right there. And this little tag out of Gorgeous Grape, of course, to match the cute box color. So we're going to stamp that with the word eek on it. You can see that right there. Then you have the Haunted House, and this is the die that cuts it out. So I stamped it in Tuxedo Black and cut it out with this die right here. And the cool thing is, see how they have 2 tags? So you can do 2 at a time if you're doing a bunch of treats. I love this set. Also, this is a box, a bag box, or you can cinch as well. It's just a lot bigger. And you can use designer series paper or cardstock to make, this is such an awesome little bundle. And you'll be seeing this box later, just not this time. So now the other pieces that we are going to be using, there's a stamp set, the stamp in the set that has this little ghost, but there's no die for it. So I went ahead and stamped it, and I stamped it in gray granite. And I stamped off so he would look kind of see-through because he's a ghost, right? He can't be super dark. So I fussy cut him out. And then I used a large circle from the stitched circles to make this moon. So, not stitched circles, sorry. Stylish Shapes dies. So when you cut out the Stylish Shapes circles, you get one, I think I have it this wrong, this way. Yeah, there we go. So you get this big circle, okay, right here. And then what I did was I laid the edge of the circle down again, and then when it cut, it gave me this moon shape. So this is just a discard piece you can use for something else. The last thing that we're gonna need are these cute little tombstones, and that is the gray granite direct stamp. So we're gonna stamp 2 more things right now. So we're gonna stamp our tombstones. So I'm inking them up in gray granite, and we're gonna stamp those. I gotta make sure I can see, and I'll fussy cut those out for you. I just didn't want to have to cut a whole bunch of things out for you guys. So there's the tombstones. Let's clean the stamp, and then we're gonna stamp the word eek. So that's gonna be in the Memento Tuxedo Black on our cute tag. So we'll put that right there. So cute. And I'm just cleaning that. All right. So we've used the Trick or Treat, the ghost, the eek, the tombstones, and this really cute haunted house. I thought it was perfect. And then from the dies, we used the boo, the haunted house to cut it out, and the tag for the eek. Let's close this Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad before I make a mess. All right, let's go ahead and fussy cut this out. So I'm using my paper snips, and I'm gonna cut all around the tombstones and leave them kind of as one unit, like as a graveyard right next to the haunted house. So I'm just going along here and cutting around my piece. It would have been cool if they included a die for this, but they didn't. But the good thing is you got to see me stamp it. So you can see that the gray granite is much darker. And so when I stamped off, I kind of got that ghost that looks like he's a little bit eerie or see-through, but he's still cute, right? This is not really scary Halloween, is it? It's just super cute Halloween. All right, we're almost done. And let's just cut this piece here, and then we're gonna cut in right there and right there. All right, so there's our tombstones. Let me get rid of all of this, and then we're gonna start gluing this little baby together. So cute. I don't know if you guys have ever made a little decorative clip like this, but they're so much fun to make, and this won't be the last one that you see during Halloween week. I'm kind of obsessed with doing clips. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna attach our haunted house onto our moon. That's gonna be our base. So I'm gonna grab some dimensionals and mini dimensionals. So let me grab those. Here's my minis. And my dimensionals, and we'll figure out how far we want our haunted house to stick out. So right about there. Let's bring this part down a little. So now that we know where our haunted house is going to be, where we want the moon, so we're going to put one there, one there, and then I'm going to use a mini up here in the top, and then a mini right here, and one more mini right there. So I like to use a variety of dimensionals. You can see that I also use lots of scrap paper because I don't like to waste anything. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put our little moon, and we just want to make sure that our haunted house fits really cutely on our moon. All right. Well, that piece is sticking up, so I don't need that. Make sure I pull that one off. Okay, so there, we're good now. And then we're going to add our ghost. We're going to glue him down next so that he will stay nice and cute. And he's like flying out of the window, so you have to give him a little bit of adhesive there. Put him down right there. And then I thought it would be really cute to put a dimensional behind this tombstone and one on the middle tombstone. Okay, so off to the side, close to this edge, right? Not right in the middle. So let's pull those off. And we're gonna add the tombstones or the graveyard to the side here of the haunted house. So there they are. So cute. All right, now we're going to add our little eek, and we're gonna kind of tuck that in right there. So I'm gonna put a mini glue dot right behind that circle, and we're gonna tuck that right here on the moon. Now the word boo is only glued in 2 pieces, and they are on either side of the O. The rest of it is going to get, so what I like to use are my edge pieces. So I have just a small amount left, and I always trim away all the excess. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut 2 long little strip pieces here, and we're gonna put them on either side of, whoops, well, it would help if I pulled the backs off of them so they would actually stick. So I'm gonna put one there and one on the other side of the O. And the cool thing is when they're thin like that, you can pull them off. And then that will go on this part of the moon, and the bee is gonna be attached onto the haunted house. Whoops, that's a little bit too much, but I can spread it out. The other cool thing about having the silicone mat is you can always, you know, put a little off if you put too much. So this little boo is gonna kind of tuck up here like this, and then the O of the boo is gonna be on the top part of the moon, okay? Actually, I think I wanna bring it down a little, maybe there. All right, so there's our word boo, so cute. All right, and then the last thing we're gonna do is we are going to tie a bow with our Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and we're gonna use the black. It comes in vanilla, white, gray granite, and crumb cake. So I use this quite a bit, as you can see. A lot of the colors are showing their wear. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie a small little cute bow, and the smaller the better. I just love when they have tiny loops. I just love tiny looped bows. So let's get that one going, and then we'll pull on this one. I'm gonna start again. I don't like the way they were twisting. Try one more time. This always happens when I'm live because there's just something about being live and then trying to tie a bow. It just doesn't go together. All right, so there's that one. And we're gonna hold on to that. And hold on to that. You want to hold the knot so that the loop doesn't twist. That's kind of like a key tip when you're tying twine, because if you don't hold it taut, it will twist on you. So let's finish putting this away. All right, so there's our twine. We're gonna grab a mini glue dot, and then we're gonna finish putting all this together. This is the cutest little present. I love Halloween treats. They're so fun. And this one's a quick and easy one, and you can put lots of time and effort into treats, but if they're quick and cute, that makes all the difference, right? All right, so there is our adorable little, you know, Boo Eek haunted house. So now we're gonna attach this onto our clip. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the inside here. We have these vampire kisses. And so those are always fun, right? So I have those in there. So we're gonna take this clip off of here, and we're gonna put some wet adhesive along this side right here. And you can glue paper on the other side or spray paint it or whatever if you don't want it to show that it's a wood clip, but that part doesn't bother me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and attach this piece to it. And while it's setting, trying to get that to set, I'm gonna keep that upside down right there, okay? And we're gonna glue this piece down. So we want this on the angle like this. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and attach a little bit of glue, and we'll place our trick or treat little nested essential banner on here. And I'm just gonna hold it for a second, make sure it really adheres. Put your fingers inside. And then you're gonna go ahead and close that up. And angle your clip. And there you go. So cute. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna make sure I have it down good. Right there, it was lifting. All right, let's put this one on. All right, so there is our adorable little trick-or-treat cinch box. Our little haunted house, so cute. I hope that you guys enjoyed day 2 of our Halloween treat project week. So I'm gonna pull the stuff in again that we use. So we use the Tricks and Treats bundle, nested essential dies, and stylish shapes. If you missed yesterday's project, so cute, do not miss it. It's a teacher treat, and I think it is adorable. So click right over there at the top section and watch yesterday's video. Don't miss out. And for more inspiration and fun, don't forget to check out my other videos. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I'm so excited that I almost forgot the bling. So let's pull that out real quick and do it quickly. So we're gonna add our little rhinestones. Let's put one on the haunted house. How about right there where you can see it on that black section of it? It's super cute. Let's put one on this little tombstone because how cute is that? And let's put one on the boo. Let's put it right on that bee of boo. I love it. So cute. All right, guys, now we're done. I almost forgot about our basic rhinestones because you need a little bling in your life. So don't forget to check out yesterday's video if you missed it. It's right up there in the corner, right there. And I will talk with you guys later. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!